Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning. I made it to the middle of the week. It is 2:44 in the a.m. and it's August 20th. Pardon the water dripping down my face. As you can tell, I just washed my hair, so I'm letting it air dry. Hot air damages hair if you don't know what you're doing. So I really don't mess with a hair dryer all that often. Um, so yeah, you might see it raining and it's not really raining. Um, Yesterday was an interesting day. As you can hear in my voice, I'm a bit gravelly. And it's not my normal morning frog voice. It is the result of a vicious sinus headache. As I told you yesterday, I was a bit under the weather because my head was pounding so much that I was at the point of nausea. And, I've experienced migraines for the majority of my life. And I started taking medication for them late in life because, I had the whole gamut of symptoms, floaters, auras. What else did I have? The ocular stuff, the photosensitivity, which means you're sensitive to light. And at one point, sound was messing me up. So, yeah, I had one of those yesterday and took a sinus tablet, loratadine, which is recommended. That's an allergy tablet too. So that's recommended for people who take other medications and, don't want to mess with over-the-counter stuff. I had an Alka-Seltzer. I had ginger tea. I had aspirin. None of that touched this headache. I had nasal drops. Worked for a hot second. I had some hot broth. Worked for a hot second. So the majority of the day, I pushed through. I managed to get my paperwork done at the very end of the day because I had to do it in sections because my head was hurting so bad. So I got all that done yesterday, finally. But on my way home, I stopped and I purchased the big guns. Now, normally I don't do this because, for the majority of my life, I had these tablets. How many of you remember Dristan? Do they still even make that? I think my joints operated on ball bearings from all the Dristan that I took over the years because of my headaches and my allergies and all that. So I broke out the big guns yesterday and I went and bought. It's the equivalent of Sudafed. And it has, let me try to pronounce this correctly, diphenhydramine, which is powerful antihistamine. If you go in most stores, the Sudafed is locked up because it is one of the components. Listen to this. One of the components for making meth. So, I bought the antihistamine. I ate to make sure I had food on my stomach. And I took one of those bad boys. Now, the recommended dosage is 2. I know because of my other medications, I can't take 2. So, I took one. I was knocked out. I woke up this morning headache free and feeling pretty good. I still feel the remnants of the headache, if that makes sense. But I'm feeling pretty good. And the other thing that the antihistamine is doing is breaking up all that congestion So I don't have that pain, you know, across my face. My eyes feel a little bit gritty, but for the most part, I'm feeling, eh. So I should be able to function today. Amen. So that's a general overall update on how I think my day is going to go, which is quite comical because every time I think my day is going to go like that, something crazy happens. Yesterday, I think I was in one doctor's office more than I've ever been in the number of years that I worked for this particular employer. So it was crazy busy. I just knew I couldn't write anything or look at this computer screen for any length of time. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to share in my next video something that came to me this morning. And I'll get to that un momento.